I would like to put your attention on maybe similar topic what we discussed last week. Last week we discussed Bhaddekaratta Sutta, one auspicious night, one beneficial night. And that time I think I mentioned that this sutta, Gatha, short summary of this sutta, mentioned in other suttas in many places, like other wise monks also comment on this Gatha and give their explanation. So today I would like to speak a little bit how Venerable Mahākaccāna explains this Gatha. So Mahākaccāna very famous for exactly these things, to explain in detail what have been stated in brief by Buddha. He explains something in detail very wisely. So this sutta starts from some story, small story. One monk, his name was Samidhi, Venerable Samidhi. He bathed himself in the river, and then when he finished, some deva come and ask him, Venerable, do you know this Gatha and explanation of Bhaddekaratta Sutta? He said, sorry, I don't know, I don't remember. Okay, maybe you at least remember the Gatha, the summary. No, sorry, I don't remember. He said, Venerable, you should learn this Gatha. It's a very important Gatha for your holy life, for spiritual development. He said, okay. Then he went to the Buddha, and together with other monks, they asked, Bhante, please teach us this sutta. And Bhante said, okay, listen, pay attention, I will speak. And he expressed the Gatha. So maybe I will read it again, since even Deva says it's very important. Atitam nanva gameya napatikam ke anagatam. So not follow the past and not expect something from the future. Yadatitam pahinantam appatancha anagatam. Because the past already abundant and the future not yet arisen, not yet come. Pachupannancha yodhamman tatta vipassati. Whatever presently arisen state, investigate it with proper wisdom. Asanhiram asankupam tam vidva mano bruhaya. The wise person should develop unshakable and stable state of mind. Ajeva kicham atapam kojanya maranansuve. What should be done today should be done today. Don't put the things for tomorrow, because who knows, tomorrow death may come. Nahino sangaram tena mahasenena machuna. It's impossible to negotiate, impossible to make a deal with the death. Evan viharam atapim ahoratam atanditam. Whoever stay like this, urgent and fully aware, tanve bhadrekarattoti santo achikante muni. So like this, the Buddha calls this person the one who spent one auspicious night. So the Buddha states this Gatha in brief, and stand and went to his kuti. And monks we just heard Dhamma in brief, but no explanation. Like, we need some explanation. And they think, Buddha went, maybe he has some business or tired or whatever. So maybe let us ask Venerable Mahākaccāna. He's very famous for this, he's very wise. They approach Venerable Mahākaccāna and ask him, and Venerable tell to him, it's like you, the person who search for hardwood, go to the forest and don't come to the trunk of the tree, but go to the sticks and leaves, searching for hardwood. So in the same way, you, searching for explanation for Dhamma, come to me, and not to Buddha. You wasn't in the presence of Buddha, but didn't ask him a question. So then he praised the Buddha. Buddha is like he see things, he knows things, he like a vision, he like a god, like all the list of the epithets of the Buddha, like a teacher of gods and men. And then they tell to him in return, yes, Bhante, it's true that the Buddha is like this and like this, very have a good qualities, but please don't take it, don't make it burden. Just explain to us whatever you think about this, because we come to you. So he said, okay, let me explain. And then he started to explain maybe you remember last time we discussed the Buddha, he explains this Gatha in terms of 5 khandhas, in terms of 5 aggregates. But Venerable Mahākaccāna explains similar things, but in terms of experience, in terms of 6 sense basis, whatever we experience through our 6 doors, I would say. And then he say like how the person follows the past. If the person remembers some Chakku and Rupa, eye and form, and Chakku Vijnana, so eye consciousness. In another word, any kind of seeing experience he remember from the past, whatever he saw, and if there is an interest and desire towards it, he starts to delight in it. And if a person delights in it, this calls a person who follows the past. This is what the Buddha tried to encourage us not to do. So, example can be like, I saw a beautiful sunset sometime in the past, and I see, oh, what a nice sunset I saw, what a beautiful and stuff. So, because of interest and desire, I delight in it. And so, I'm not present at that moment. I'm just wondering about past. Same way with hearing experience. I heard some beautiful melody, for example, and I remember it and I delight in it. Same with the smells, so some maybe incense sticks, or every morning you make here, like some incense sticks near the teams. Very nice smell. So if I remember this, oh, this was a nice smell in teams. So, and same way with the taste. So like after food, evening time, I remember, oh, this morning was so beautiful cake or whatever. And bodily experience. So like in the past, maybe I did maybe some stretching, some yoga, and in the past I had some like pleasant feelings in the body after stretching. So again, nothing wrong to do yoga. Yeah? The sutta speak about not remember the past in terms of delight in it, in terms of like, oh, what a nice. And same way with mind. So if I remember, oh, that time I had some very wise thought, or that time I think so good. So yeah. And then he say how the person expects something from the future. Then he say like same way, like here he imagine his seeing experience in the future would be like this and like that. And interesting thing, he say that every our thoughts of the future, it's come to desire to get something what we don't have yet. So actually, if we think about this, it's so true that everything what we think about future, it's about to get something what we don't have yet. Because even if we already have something, if we think like about the same experience in the future, it would be the same, because future not come yet. We don't have it yet. We think about something which we don't have, oh, it would be good to have it. So in the same way, if the person have an interest and desire, he delight in it. And apply to all experience, like seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting. And he say how the person swept away by the presently arisen state. Same way, if there is any seeing experience, if person have an interest and desire towards it, he just swept away by this, with delight in it. And interesting things I want to mention, that in many traditions, like many cultural, many spiritual, many religion, we have a different stories what would happen after death. So different religions say, oh, like you go to Jesus, or you go to hell, or you go here and there. So the story is almost always different. But the one thing is very interesting, similar, that most people report that, especially who have some near-death experience, and people study it, when person come close to the death, almost in his last moment, all his life come in, all memory, all experience, all emotions come very fast, like shoo. And it's like a flow. If person not actually ready to not be carried away by this, he may be flow like by anger or by desire or by lust. And for sure, especially from Buddhist perspective, if we die in the kind of angry mode or strong lust, surely it would influence our rebirth, and it would be not pleasant rebirth. But if we, during our lifetime, try to develop the skill how to see some memory from the past, but not be engaged in it, not delight in it, or not feel some anger towards it, then this is for sure a good quality which will help us to die peacefully, with equanimity, with a pleasant state. So, and lastly, in this sutta, this mention the words asanhiram, asankupam. It means like unshakable state or stable state. And the people make a link of these two words with development of samatha and vipassana. And they say that, for sure, what is samatha? Yeah, samatha is a practice when we stabilize our mind, when we make our mind like stable, unshakable. And vipassana is a practice when we investigate presently arena state. And in one sutta, in Anguttara Nikaya, someone asked Buddha why we need to develop samatha. He says that like person who develops samatha, he develops his mind, and for developed mind, there is no raga anymore. There is no desire. Then there is no aversion. So these two sides of the same coin. And they say, why a person need to develop vipassana? And he says, vipassana lead you to wisdom. And the person who have a wisdom, he overcome avidya, he overcome ignorant. So, and if a mind overcome by raga, by craving or desire, he cannot be liberated. And same way, if a mind overcome by ignorant, this mind also cannot be liberated. So, and in the end, so to say, like, if a person want to be liberated, he need to develop both. It's like two wings of the bird. Like, bird cannot fly without one wing. So, yeah, I wish all of us to develop samatha in right time, vipassana in right time, and don't be like swept away by past or future or present state, and just be aware and follow the Buddha's advice, because who knows, tomorrow death may come. Yeah. Sadhu, sadhu.